Hey, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Capricorn for love, romance, and relationships for June 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or notsomysticaltarot.com if you'd like a personal or private reading. We will get started first with single, then we will do partnered, and then we will do self-love, self-care. So for our single Capricorns, High Priestess. Okay, so your intuition is running super high. That can mean a couple different things, but I'm thinking it means the moon. If it seems too good to be true, it is. That's what I'm going to say about that. I'm not saying you should hide in your house and not go have fun this month or whatever. Just if you meet someone that seems super, super awesome and amazing, your intuition is going to tell you, I mean, they may be very attractive. They may fit the mold of what you think they should be. But remember, when you see the moon, this means things are not always as they seem. So you follow that intuition and, you take a step back there because it seems like, with the moon, a lot of times things will appear to be different than they are. And that's why I say if you meet someone and they are just way too good to be true, I'm not saying you can't go have fun, but I'm saying you may not want to get hung up on this person because what they're showing you may not exactly be who they really are. Let's get some more information here. Yeah, because they may, wow, you got the Ten of Cups here. Ten of Cups is all about hey, let's get married. I think that's what I'm saying too, is you've got this, hey, let's get married kind of thing happening. And I just be careful. That's all I'm saying. You know what? June is a great month for weddings, but nobody said you needed to fall in love in June. So you know what? If they turn out to be somebody great, they'll still be around in July. I'm just saying, don't just lose your mind in June. Enjoy yourself, have fun. It does seem like there's a good possibility that you may meet someone who really seems incredible. And I'm just saying, just be careful that you're really seeing who they are. And the other card that came up to go with this moon card was the Four of Pentacles. You are the Pentacles, Capricorn. This is, in financial terms, the miser card. But I also think when it comes to your love and stuff, this is saying let's just keep a grip on this. Let's pay attention to everything that's actually happening. Let's look at the tangible evidence here. You may just think this person might just be hot and attractive and you have chemistry and you're you just want to go and hang out with them all the time. But let's look at this in a practical way. Can you stand this person? Do you trust this person? Would you trust this person with your finances? That's what I'm saying. Follow your intuition. And if this person seems just so too good to be true, you will really, really want to stop and assess the situation. Just don't give up everything to this person this month immediately. I'm not saying that I have a feeling you're going to just run into somebody that you're going to really dig. I just want you to be careful. Your intuition, you know better. You really know better, Capricorn. You will know. And like I said, I'm not saying don't have fun or whatever. I'm just saying don't run off and get married, okay? Just don't do that. But otherwise, whatever. All right. And now we're going to do Capricorn, married or partnered Capricorns. Nine of Wands. You're guarded about something. What is that? What are you holding back from your partner? What is going on? Okay, so you're withholding your emotions, or your partner is withholding their emotions for some unknown reason. Maybe, sometimes in relationships when you've been together a long time, sometimes you never notice you're not as considerate as you were in the beginning. Things that you would never have said or done, you do because you've been together a long time. And maybe you've hurt your partner or your partner has hurt you, not intentionally, but just and it's kind of closed you off because aces are gifts from the universe. And this is hey, be open, be, love and all of that kind of great stuff. And, this 9 is very guarded. You're I don't know if I want to do that. And, when you're first with someone, you don't feel guarded like that. So it's time to really examine if you're feeling this way, why? Why are you, is your partner not giving you what you need or not treating you the way that they used to? Or are you not treating your partner that way and your partner's feeling like this? I mean, that's what we want to look at here. The card that came up with this guarded card of the Nine of Wands was the Justice card. And that just says something is out of balance here. You got this balance here. This is like a come to Jesus kind of moment as far as a relationship goes, because you're either all in or you're not. And this Nine of Wands is not all in. This Nine of Wands is like, I don't know, I don't think so, or whatever. I'm just going to protect myself over here. I'm not going to give, Or it can also be that like your partner could be feeling like, listen, you haven't been very nice to me, and so I'm going to guard myself over here because I don't trust you to be like, to not like dump this out, Either way, the Justice card is, she's got the big sword, and the swords are your intellect, and the Justice card is all about balancing it back out. So if you guys have gotten a little off kilter or a little out of balance, and like I said, I'm feeling like maybe you've taken each other for granted just a little bit, this is a time to like really look at it like a judge would in a courtroom. Don't skew it to like what makes you feel bad or what makes this person feel bad or what's fair or not fair, but like look at it like you would if you were a judge in a courtroom. What would a judge in a courtroom do? This is right, this is wrong, that was not nice, this is not considerate. Look at it like that. And you know what? If you are being inconsiderate, stop it. And if your partner is being inconsiderate, chances are they probably don't know it. And if they do, either way, it needs to be brought to their attention in a kind and loving way. Listen, I need something different from you. And if you are the one who's being inconsiderate, and we all do it. We all take for granted, oh, you're going to just take the trash out, or oh, you're just going to do whatever, or oh, you'll just pay for this. And, we don't say thank you. It just happens. And if whether it's us or the other person, it's easy enough to identify and it's easy enough to stop. But if it goes on too long, we start to hide. So here we go. Yeah, Six of Swords, because you know what? Six of Swords is about like leaving. Like, I'm not saying anybody's getting divorced, but I'm saying like this is the kind of thing where if left unchecked for too long, one person just checks out of the relationship. They're just like, yeah, whatever. Like, you don't care about me. And when somebody feels like they're not cared about and they're not loved, eventually they sequester themselves off, and then they just get farther and farther and farther away. Okay. So like, this is the time to bring it right, like the come to Jesus moment, bring it to court, and, not literally, please, but really look at the relationship and say, listen, like, are we being the way we need to be with each other? Are we being kind? Are we taking care of each other? Are we taking each other for granted? And in whichever direction it's going, it's time to sort it out and make it stop, because you got together for a reason, right? This is a tough month. I'm telling you, everybody's readings are like, whoa, but that's all right, Capricorn. You like to know where you stand. All right, we're going to move on to some self-love here. Self-love and self-care for my Capricorns. What do we have? Eight of Cups. All right. And before I say anything, I want to get the card that goes with it. So here it is. And the Justice card. Okay, we just talked about with our married or partnered up Capricorns, bringing it to justice, coming to Jesus, what's really going on. It's the same thing. As far as your self-care and self-love, if you are participating in things that don't make you happy, you need to stop doing that. And if you notice here, there's all these cups here. These can be commitments. This can be negative emotions, drama. But this person is walking away. And I like to think, instead of walking away because it focuses on negative, that they're really walking towards something that makes them happy. So it's important at this time that you find something that makes you happy. Even if it's, going to the library and reading a book for a half an hour, or taking some time by yourself. This tells me that you need a little time by yourself. And maybe it's just to sort some things out. And that's perfectly okay. You've got the Justice card here, and I was looking for the other. I always mess up when I'm pointing in here, but you got the scales right there. It's time to just even some stuff out. It's time to balance some things out, okay? And it could be just that things have gotten away from you, and so all of this stuff that's here, sometimes we get involved in a lot of extraneous nonsense, and we're not taking care of ourselves, and that is a theme for this springtime, is that everybody has just gotten overburdened and involved with a bunch of stuff, and they're not taking care of themselves. Yeah, you got the Page of Wands right here. Page of Wands is a messenger about taking action. It's time to take that action. The Page of Wands is like, yeah, you need to leave this stuff and go to something that makes you happy. find something that makes you happy. Like I said, whether it, maybe you go get your nails done every week, or you go, whatever it is, you find something that makes you happy and do that something, because you have to take action to feed your own soul, okay? And then the other cards you got with the Justice card is this Four of Wands, and that's all about finding happiness and harmoniousness with yourself, not with other people, not looking for another person to make you happy or buying stuff to make you happy. This is about you taking action to do something that you enjoy, to go towards something you enjoy, to make your own foundation, make your own happiness. Because if you are unhappy and you think a person is going to make you happy, that is the worst thing that you can be thinking. You have to make yourself happy before you can be with someone else, you know. And even if you don't want to be with anybody else, that's fine, but you still deserve to be happy. You've got to find that thing that makes you happy. All right, Capricorn, I would like to thank you so much for being with me, and I appreciate all of the likes, shares, comments, subscribes. It really helps me know what kind of content to bring you, so thank you for that also, and I will talk to you soon.